Almost a year later, I concluded I had broken bone in the underside of my skull in the region of the occipital condyle and condylar canal. Any doctors out there, please look at my images. You can easily confirm this. I'm not a doctor, but you know what? I don't have to be, because I'm living with the injury. And I'm just a normal person who realizes getting lied to. This injury was never acknowledged or diagnosed and been allowed to fester and putrefy and become infected. Why? Because nobody would diagnose it properly. They tried to cover it up. They lied to me. I've got proof. There are copies. There's so many copies, and I don't even need copies. All you got to do is take an image of this injury that I've got right now, match it up to the images, and it's open and shut case. So because they didn't diagnose it correctly, it was allowed to fester and putrefy and become infected and infested with some type of parasites. My cracked skull leaked brain fluid down into my neck, which became infected. It acted as a food source, which drew out parasites, latent, dormant, inactive in my body for years, maybe most of my life. The parasites drew upon the CSF fluid and an unhealing wound like blood in the water to sharks or ants on a hill of sugar. They had made a nest clearly visible in the MRI pictures. Even in an x-ray, you can see it. I'll show that later. This wound grew to the size of a quarter. That's a U.S. 25-cent metal piece, a quarter. The wound's as big as a quarter, and the so-called professional doctors and hospitals can't see this, but I can see it because I can feel it, and it's not very comfortable. Worms and parasites can clearly be seen in pictures, like lots of pictures, near the vicinity of my first vertebrae in the cervical column, possibly several different species. It looks like there's several different types of worms there, parasites. Could be roundworms, flatworms, tapeworms, hookworms, nematodes, you name it. Maybe something else, maybe something exotic.